Good morning, freedom marchers. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. I'm gonna get right into it. Treat this like a video. I noticed that I get a lot more engagement and a little bit less shadow banning when I do live streams as opposed to doing just straight up upload a video. So that's why I'm doing
Next
this.
left.
Look, man, I've been doing quite a few videos. I know of
In a quarter of a mile,
the clown shoe Lucas. I've been on his top,
at the end of the road,
and
onto
it's
South
really
Normandy Avenue.
it's really as a service to you people out there who just want people that want the truth from people, that wants
Left turn
people
at
that,
the end of the road,
you know,
and then right turn.
that want to speak truth to power and want to support people that speak truth to power and not manipulate them and lie to them and all this other shit. And really, I'm here to expose
Proceed about
the
7
lies
tenths
of
of a
people who
mile
say
to West
they are for the
Somerset
people.
Avenue.
You know, they come
1
on,
mile
they
ahead
go on
the
YouTube, they
right.
go on whatever
See
platform,
traffic.
they're on Fox News, they're on CNN, and, you know,
In
they
half
spit
a
all this
mile,
bullshit
left turn onto
and
West
try to make it
Somerset
seem as
Avenue.
though they're for the people, you know, but really they just expose themselves as liars, inconsistent, they're statist, and really we just need to get rid of these statists, man. We need to get rid of them. We need to push them aside, or we need to bring them over to our side. But once we realize that we can't bring these statists over to our side, that they'll lie and manipulate the truth to push an agenda, to push a narrative, we got to expose them.
Left turn ahead.
And we got to understand that they're not going to be what we think they are or what we want them to be. They're going to remain statist, and they're going to continue to push the agenda. They're going to continue to push the left-right paradigm narrative, right? That the kabuki theater that is politics in the United States.
10 south.
They're going to continue to push that. They're going to continue to uphold and support tyrants. They themselves are tyrants. They wish they could be tyrants. You know, they believe that there should be people governing and ruling over us. That they believe that the government is responsible for public safety and public health. And that couldn't be further from the truth. If anything, the government is responsible for public death and you know, public destruction. The government has killed more people than any other group or system in the world. Make no mistake about it. They foment war. You know, you can have wars without government, but these people, when they fight wars, it's to destroy, destabilize a region, so that they can have control over the region. They usurp leaders, they usurp presidents and all that shit. And it's about time that we stood up against that. So that's why I do what I do, man. That's why I come on here and I expose the truth. That's why I bring y'all what I hope you believe is valuable information. I'm not here to make fans. I don't need fanatics in my life, so I don't want fans. But I do appreciate my supporters. I do appreciate my fellow freedom marchers. I am not better than you. You're not better than me. We're not better than each other. But I tell you who we're better than. We're better than these statists. I tell you that, like the amazing Lucas. We're better than statists like ABL. We're better than statists like Brandon Tatum, who they act like they're about freedom, but it's quick to support the police when the police do shit like terrorize people, harass people, extort people. So we're going to bring the shit to the light. We're going to bring shit to the light. And I believe I saw the Hobbit Kai up in here. I know it's early, So that's why I'm like, I'm just get this out the way and tell you what I found. So y'all know I've been on the Amazing Clown Lucas about everything surrounding hokey pokey mandates, right? Yesterday I did a video where I dismantled his argument, or I dismantled the BS he was spewing on the video about Colin Powell. I feel like I strongly dismantled that shit. I feel like I feel like I dismantled it. I feel like I did what I had come to do. And and I pointed out how he's sitting up here telling people that he agrees with the mandates, right? He agrees with the mandates. He agrees that people should be forced and coerced into taking the poke, even though he says it's not coercion, it is coercion. And I explained why it was coercion. It's coercion because you're giving people false choices. You're forcing people to choose between things that they don't want, right? So if somebody's going to work and they want to work and they want to make their money, and you come up to them and say, you know what, you got to take this hokey pokey or you can't come to work.
18 miles ahead.
Well, guess what?
On the right. Slow traffic.
It doesn't matter what they choose, right? It doesn't matter what the individual chooses, because those are choices that he did not want to make. But you're limiting his choices to two choices. You're saying you're going to be unemployed or you're going to get something put in your body that you don't want in your body. Neither of those things he wants. He doesn't want that. So what? That's not coercion? Yes, it's coercion. That's coercion, goddammit. If you tell me, I got the choice between jumping in lava or jumping in acid, those are two choices that I don't want to make. Understand that. And that's coercion. Anyway, so during all this BS, he did a live stream where somebody called him out for not getting the SNAP, right? Because he so much believes in the SNAP. He thinks it's perfectly fine. He thinks it's safe and effective. He thinks, or he says he thinks, he actually presents this as fact, that what did he say? That the SNAP, it prevents the transmission. He says the SNAP prevents transmission of Modelo 19. But I already proved that wrong. The SNAP does not prevent transmission of Modelo 19. So that alone shows that the mandates are useless. If it doesn't prevent the transmission, and you can still get it and you can still pass it on to people, regardless of whether somebody's snapped or not, then the mandates are useless, because a snap person can just as easily pass the Modelo 19 as an unsnapped person. So the mandates are ridiculous. And even if it was true, and if the SNAP could prevent transmission, then you still wouldn't need the mandate, because the SNAP people would be protected from the unsnapped people. You see what I'm saying? So either way, the mandates are retarded. If the SNAP protects you from transmission, then there's no point in making unsnapped people get the SNAP if they don't want it, because it's not going to harm other people if you get snapped, if you don't get snapped. And if you are snapped, and you can transmit the virus, then you don't need unsnapped people to pass the virus. So in that sense, the mandate is retarded. But most importantly, the mandates are retarded because you should not be forcing people to have medical procedures they don't want to have for whatever reason they don't want to have it. Point blank and period. That's called freedom of choice. That's called liberty. And that's what we're standing on around here. That's what we march toward. We march toward freedom, and having bodily autonomy is probably the best freedom. Anyway, somebody called him out for not having the snap, but for saying other people should be forced to get the snap. And he proceeds to say, well, I've already had the Modelo 19, and I'm supposed to wait 3 to 6 months to get the snap. I can't get it for 3 to 6 months. And mind you, he said on a live stream that he was going to get the snap live in front of everybody, right? On a live stream. He's gonna film it live, get the snap, and show solidarity in his tyranny, right? But conveniently, he started losing his sense of taste and smell not a few days later. So now he can't go get the snap because he had Modelo 19. But I'm going to point out another lie of the Clown Shoe Lucas. You can actually, he can get the snap right now if he wanted to, right at this very moment. If he tests negative for Modelo 19 and he is fully recovered, he can go get the snap right fucking now.
405 south is on the right. And
he can get the snap right now. But what did he tell 300 and some thousand people? That he got to wait 3-6 months. No, he's a fucking liar. I did the research. I looked it up on the CDC website, and if y'all want, y'all can go check that out. It's under the FAQs, frequently asked questions. He can go get the snap right now. He is a fucking liar.
Keep right onto.
He's a liar.
405.
It says all you have to do is follow the quarantine criteria, right? So if you get Modelo 19 and you have to quarantine for a certain amount of days, for 14 days. And if in 14 days you're fully recovered and you test negative, guess what? You can get off quarantine. At the very moment you come off quarantine, guess what? You can go get the snap. But what'd he tell y'all? 3 to 6 months? I knew that was bullshit. Because my sister didn't wait 3 to 6 months. She had Modelo 19, kicked its ass. I don't know why she felt like she needed to get the fucking snap. But my sister kicked the Modelo 19's ass. She was over it in 10 days. She went and got snapped, I want to say a month or so later. She didn't wait that long. The Clown Shoe Lucas can go get snapped right now. But he lied to y'all. He told you he had to wait 3 to 6 months. Why would he lie like that? Let's explore that. Why would he lie? Why? Because he's a fucking liar. He's a hypocrite. And he don't want to get the snap. He don't want to get snapped him damn self. So knowing that this dude lies about any and everything to prove his argument, or to not look stupid, or to not look like he doesn't know what he's talking about, given that he'll lie about shit like that, how can we believe anything he says? could anyone ever believe any word he's saying if he's going to lie about the snap reducing transmission or preventing transmission, and he lies about when he can get the snap after he's already had Modelo 19? How could anybody believe that? And let's say he just didn't know. Let's say he made a mistake, right? He's supposed to be a researcher, right? He's supposed to be somebody who prides himself in doing his due diligence. It didn't take me that long to find out. It took me about 2 minutes. It's not something you heavily research because it's a question. It's something that the CDC already has on his website. They already have determined, right, what they feel you should do after you got snapped or after you got the Modelo 19. How long it's supposed to take you to go get that motherfucking snap? The lies, y'all. Listen, he's a liar. And he thinks you guys are stupid, right? If you're a supporter of his, he thinks you're stupid because he doesn't think you're gonna go and do your own research and see if he's fucking lying to you. And by all accounts, it looks like he might be right. I don't know. I'm pretty sure no one called him out. None of his supporters. And that's the problem. When you're a fanatic of somebody, man. When you just blindly trust people that come on these platforms. I don't even want y'all to do that with me. Don't take my word for what I'm saying right now. Go look it up your damn self. Go look up how long you're supposed to wait to get the Modelo 19 snap after you've already had Modelo 19. And see what it says. I will tell you, it does mention that you have to wait 3 months, but for a specific reason, right? And that specific reason is you had monoclonal antibodies.
Continue on
or convalescent antibodies. And that's a treatment. That's a form of treatment. So the only reason he would have to wait 3 months, not 6 months, 3 months. The only reason he would have to wait 3 months is if he had monoclonal antibody treatment or convalescent antibody treatment. Exogenous antibodies. Because he was, either because he was sick. It depends on what state you're in. I think in certain states you can't get the monoclonal antibodies unless, well, I think you had to not be in hospital. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, now, did he get monoclonal antibodies? If he did, that's the only reason he'd have to wait 3 months. And that brings me to another point. If he actually got monoclonal antibodies, that still makes him a fucking lying hypocrite. You understand? If he got monoclonal antibodies when he had Modelo 19 supposedly, then that makes him even a bigger hypocrite. Because what did he say about people who refuse to get snapped that ends up getting Modelo 19? They can't go get treatment. They shouldn't be able to go get treatment from the hospital or from their doctor. You can't go get treatment if you get Modelo 19 and you not snapped, then you shouldn't be able to go to the hospital. Right? That's what he said. So if he went and got monoclonal antibodies while he was sick with Modelo 19 and he wasn't snapped, then that just exposes further his hypocrisy. Why are you going to get monoclonal antibodies, sir? You're not snapped, right? You should have stayed your ass at home. Stayed your ass at home and wrote it out. Why are you getting any type of treatment? That treatment is supposed to be for SNAP people, right? They're the ones who should get that treatment, right? You see what I'm saying? This dude right here, man. So either way, he is a lying ass hypocrite. He can't get out of this one. The only reason he would have to wait 3 months is if he had monoclonal antibodies. And if he did have monoclonal antibodies, why is he going to get monoclonal antibodies when he's not snapped? When he's telling people that you don't deserve to be treated by a physician or a doctor or at a hospital if you haven't been snapped and you have Modelo 19. See what I'm saying? He's a fucking liar, yo. He did not go get monoclonal antibodies, right? We know that because he would have told us. He would have told y'all. He didn't get monoclonal antibodies. Right? The dude, but he did tell y'all that he had to wait 3 months to get the snap. He blocked my number, so the next time he blocked me. I can't even call in to a stupid live stream. So I challenge someone. Next time he has one of them disagreement days, call him out on that shit and make him put that shit up on the screen. Make him prove that he has to wait 3 months. That motherfucker's a liar, man.
Keep right and then left turn.
I told y'all, I'm gonna stay on his top. He does not deserve to be running around, running his mouth, threatening people's kids, lying, calling people telling people they shouldn't be able to get treated. Like, the dude is a piece of shit. The dude is an evil, calls himself a Christian. But he's as evil as they come. That motherfucker's the devil. Anybody that would tell you, oh, you can't go to the hospital and get treatment if you haven't been snapped and you get Modelo 19. Well, people pay for their health insurance. I know I pay damn near $2,000 a month. I pay damn near $2,000 a month for my health insurance. $2,000 a month for my whole family.
Proceed about 2 miles to East Pacific Coast Highway.
I pay $2,000 a month for health insurance. So you can't tell me that I can't go to the hospital for whatever the fuck. And these people that tell you that, they tell you, oh, you can't go to the hospital. If you shouldn't be able to go to the hospital. You should be able to. Like, dude, how stupid are y'all? That's not how this shit works. If you're a doctor or a medical professional, you don't get to turn away people because they didn't get the treatment you felt like they should get. That's not how doctors operate. That's not, they take a Hippocratic oath. They have an agreement. It's a contract. You know what I'm saying? They volunteered and they get paid, but what I'm saying is they voluntarily give themselves over to this oath. Do no harm. You can't turn away people from treatment because they didn't do something you like. Rapists, murderers, child molesters, they have to treat them. But someone who hasn't been snapped, they can't get treated. Piece of shit. These people. Anybody that tells you that they're your enemy. They're your enemy. Unless you can convince them and show them that where they're in error, and they can turn themselves around and come on over to the right side. If they can do that, yeah, then you can turn them around, and they can change from being your enemy to an ally. I always believe that people can change for the better until they prove that they can't
In
change.
half of a mile,
Once they,
right turn
especially
onto
if they're
East
willfully,
Pacific Coast Highway.
if they're willfully full of shit, right? Like the amazing clown shoe is. He's willfully a piece of shit. Like it's not like he's ignorant, you know what I'm saying, or he doesn't have certain information. No, this dude knows. He knows. I'm pretty sure he knows he can go get that snap right now. But he's telling you guys 3 to 6 months. And I say you guys because he's not speaking to me. And this idea, he's riding on the hope that you guys don't do the research. You know, that imagine how the piece of shittery that you have to be full of in order to treat people like that. Man. One day, his BS, his statism, his lies, they're going to catch up to him. And when they do, he's going to lose a lot. So like I said, I challenge somebody, call into a show. Matter of fact, I challenge multiple people, not just one of y'all. As many people as y'all can, call into a show and point out the bullshit hypocrisy that I just exposed. Force him to answer for the bullshit that he's spewing. These people have to answer for the bullshit, y'all. We can't continue to let these... Because look, you know, they're gaining from our support. And if they're gaining from our support, don't you think we should be getting something out of it? Getting some truth? Getting some reality? Excuse me. Anyway, I'm going to read a couple and I got to get out of here. Jimmy Nunez, what's up? He wish he was a Christian. Says he's done so much little ish over to other folks. Nothing about him is Christian. Hell no. Jimmy says, Bane, I'm going to post the FD and A stuff on your Discord to expose him. Okay. Yeah, that'd be dope. And one day it will catch up to him. Wait, who? All right, so the person that said no, Lucas more than likely didn't have CVID. What's the name of your... Do you just not have a name? That's strange. He was lying his ass off. He said he was an excellent liar. I don't believe Ish that... He's not an excellent liar because it's easy to... He's not a good liar. Lying a lot does not make you a good liar. It just makes you a big liar. The Habakkuk says maybe he's cloned or gotten some of the hidden knowledge and knows. Yeah, well, he needs to share a little bit of that. He ain't got to share all of it, but he got to, you know, he can do what he wants to do. Because he don't believe his own talking points, he backed himself into a corner. Exactly. Because he's full of shit. Jimmy says he's acting like the jab are so rare to get when it had them in stock. He's full of shit, man. Is that what he said? He's saying that there's not a lot of jabs? Man, he can go get a jab anywhere. You can go walk into CVS right now and get a jab. In less than 6 months, they introduced the crack scene. They damn sure did. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a third booster. Anyway, I got to get out of here, guys. Oh, username Sweet Tea. It's not showing up as that. Yeah, the amazing Lucas, March 77. I just exposed a lot. I got to get out of here, but you can watch the replay. Determination of my faith was good. All right, guys. Got to get out of here. Much love. Like, share, subscribe. And let's keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.